Hey, it's the Empire, Jew Boxing Empire, Backstory Boxing. Now, man, you guys see the picture, man. You guys see the latest of Andy Ruiz, man. And it looks like the fat is just melting off his body like butter, man. Like butter. Now, if you guys ever seen those infomercials way back in the day, they had slow cooking turkey where you had it turned on this metal thing and then all the fat just dripped off the turkey. And it was supposed to be like a healthy way of eating. That's what Andy Ruiz looks like right now, man. In his post, man, the fat is just melting off this guy, melting off him. You can tell because when you see his arms, you can see the loose skin on his body. You can see the loose skin in his body. You know, that's what happens when you're a bigger fighter or you're just bigger in period and you lose a lot of weight extremely quickly. Your skin starts sagging. Facts. Now you guys see the post, man. Train, eat, sleep, repeat. That's my boy Andy Ruiz, man. Working hard on lockdown, and all he's doing right now, the only thing he's thinking about is getting back on the grind, man. Getting back on the grind. You know, I'm glad a lot of people talk about Andy Ruiz, man, being a guy who likes to indulge himself in eating. But the fact of the matter is this, man. There's a lot of fighters who get a lot of money and then they quit the sport of boxing or they just don't remain the same. And think about Charles Martin. When he lost to Anthony Joshua and he got paid all that money, he went ghost for a while. Andy Ruiz is back on the grind, man. Regardless of his shortcomings, he didn't just disappear into obscurity. He's still a big deal. People still talk about the guy because he's a superstar. He's a superstar because what he did to Anthony Joshua was something that no one ever did, and he's the only man who ever did that to Anthony Joshua. And, until Anthony Joshua starts taking more L's, Andy Ruiz will be historically significant to boxing history, really, because he became the first Mexican heavyweight champion. So, Andy Ruiz, man, he's training hard. He's still on a search for a new trainer, man. We're going to see what everything works on right now. The thing about it is, Andy Ruiz right now has no trainer. So everything he's doing is just by himself. The guy has a work ethic. He doesn't need to be told what to do. He's a boss, and he's acting like a boss. He's shopping for trainers, and understand this. Andy Ruiz is the boss. He's telling these trainers, what can you offer me? What can you do for me? And if he doesn't like the answers, then he's going to the next one. A lot of these trainers have this, mechanical, just egotistic personality. They think their way is the best way. And in the end of the day, Andy Ruiz is the fighter. He's the champ. And he's going to know what kind of trainer is best for him. So I'm really excited how I see Andy Ruiz training by himself, man. No trainer yet. It's all hard work. And who knows, man? Maybe he might just go rogue and just say, you know what? I'm the fighter. I can get some Joe, maybe for my team, maybe a close friend, whatever, and tell him how to train me. If you guys didn't know, Manny Pacquiao did that with his best friend. After he had problems with Freddie Roach for a while, he got his best friend to train him, and he was still looking sharp. So that's a thing, man. When you train for, decades, you basically got the skills and you have the know-how to train even a close friend to do basic pad work, defense techniques. It doesn't take much to train our average Joe how to be a pretty good boxing coach if you're a boxer at heart, right? Like I said, look up Manny Pacquiao, man. When he had a problem with Freddie Roach, he got a new trainer, and it was like his best friend or some shit like that. And Pacquiao taught him how to do the mitts. And if you actually seen the early footage of them, the guy barely knew how to hold mitts. He barely knew how to do Pacquiao's combinations. And Pacquiao's quick. He's still 8-9 punch combinations. You know what I mean? So you got to know what to do with the pads when the guy is throwing those kind of combinations. Much like Andy Ruiz. He's a combination puncher. So when he's throwing those combinations, whoever he's training or whoever's holding the pads have to know what they're doing. I personally think Andy Ruiz at this point in his career, he needs someone close to him to train him instead of like an elite level trainer, because his problem is purely fitness, man. It's not boxing ability. The guy already has the talent. He just needs someone close to him to tell him to get on his shit, man, to get on his P's and Q's. That's it. So, man, that being said, man, is he going to go the Pacquiao route? There's a lot of fighters in boxing, believe it or not, who actually train themselves, who actually had pretty good success, right? Chris Eubank Jr. is another one. The guy trains himself. There's a lot of fighters who actually do that. I mean, it's unspoken, but it's true, right? Andy Ruiz, in my opinion, can do that. He's doing it right now, and he's looking like he's in shape. He's focused. He don't got to be told what to do. Some people don't react to being told what to do too well. Some people just like doing what they want to do. Andy Ruiz, if like I said, he stays with close people around him who can tell him to maybe put the fork down, or if you're gonna eat something like a salad, he needs to stick with people who are close to him so he doesn't take it the wrong way, right? So that's how I feel, man. I mean, he can obviously get one of these top guys, but from what I see so far, Andy Ruiz is looking like he's training hard by himself. Does he really need a top guy, or does he need to get in shape? I think being fitness is more important than boxing right now for Andy Ruiz. That's his Achilles heels. If this guy would really get in shape and he actually, look like a decent in shape fighter, he'd be even faster. He'd be quicker moving. He'd be quicker throwing combinations, and the guy already has a chin. I don't think his weight has anything to do with him taking a punch. I think the guy has a chin. So that, the guy barely been dropped in his career and he's never been stopped. So that being said, man, I like from what I'm seeing with Andy Ruiz, man. The guy's training hard, he's looking sharp, and you heard what he said, man. Train, eat, sleep, repeat. Let me know how you guys feel about it though, man. Andy Ruiz going hard, man, on the grind. Let me know how you guys feel about it though. Do you guys think he should get a top trainer and pay that, ridiculous trainer fee, which is like 10 or 15% of your purse? Or do you think he should just get a good friend, pay a guy fixed costs, and keep it moving? Let me know how you guys feel about it though. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Boxing Empire. Peace.